Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today, interesting one, maybe not what you think. But we're gonna be talking about it. A little different, a lot of different, but we're gonna be talking about the 3 worst neighborhoods in Denver.
All right, guys, let's check it out. Excited.
All right, guys, let's check it out.
What's up, guys? We are the Mile High Property Brothers. I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. If it's your first time coming to our channel, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because every Tuesday and every Thursday morning, we're dropping a new video that you don't want to miss, and we're telling you everything there is to know about moving to or living in the Denver, Colorado area.
100%, and we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with your real estate needs. That number popping up below. We are the guys who answer the phone calls and the text messages and those emails. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. The 3 worst neighborhoods in Denver. And while we're on this topic of licensed brokers, let's start there. So, just being real with you guys, we get comments every once in a while. We talk to you guys individually sometimes. We send you links on where to find more information. But just full disclosure, we are licensed brokers. There are things that we can't say. We can't say this is a high crime area. Illegal when you're licensed, because high crime is subjective per person, right? Depending on the person that's watching, the person that you're speaking to in real estate, that's subjective, right?
Yeah, and it's a real slippery slope to determine where you're steering clients but steering clients away from.
Well,
so
and steering clients
slippery.
is also illegal. They don't want you doing that. They want people to just do some research and live where they want to live. And honestly, guys, I support that, right? And then when we talk about the 3 worst neighborhoods, we can't say something's the worst, right? We could reference some blogs and some things like that, but we can't go speaking, because the worst is also subjective. And when you have a license, it's just a little bit different on how you have to handle clients, and obviously we want to make sure we do that our part as far as helping you guys. And all jokes aside, when we're being funny and having a great time, we still like to be professional and just let you guys know that you can trust our intuition and our professionalism. But what we are going to do is we're going to give you 3 completely different types of neighborhoods that you might find in the Denver metro, or just heart of Denver. Heart of Denver. One of them might be the worst for you, because maybe you have no interest in living like that. One might be not so bad, because maybe it definitely fits. But what we figured we would do is, since there's a lot of talk about, well, what's the best, what's the worst, and we want to stay within our legal parameters as far as being licensed, we'll just show you 3 distinctly different areas and let you figure out for yourself. And if you got any questions, crime rates, or anything else that you've got questions for, throw us a comment, throw us an email. We can send you links where there are sponsored state websites that can give you specific
analytics
intel, analytics on like what you're looking for, and that's really where you want to be looking at it. And then if you think it's a high crime area, hey, all good. Or if you think it's something else, all good. But let's go to those sites that are appropriate for that, versus like everybody's subjective opinion.
Eli and Will's opinion. Right.
Who are we? You know?
Starting off, guys, neighborhood number 1, and what we're going to do, we're going to give you just some context of the neighborhoods, and then show you some B-roll, show you some drone footage, so you can get a feel for, hey, would I like living there or not? So number 1, River North, aka Rhino.
Rhino. If you can't tell, like, art district. Rhino's an art district. You can see some of the art behind us. We're going to show you some more B-roll and some drone footage of the amazing art. And hey, so we are super close to Lodo, but we are just east of that, right? So you've got some single family homes, the mom and pop shops that you have around here when it comes to the art district, and the type of coffee and just different knickknacks, and the food market that you have here are completely different than anything else you might find. The homes that are over here still like decent price.
A lot of single family homes, not cheap.
Not cheap, but they're older, and a lot of them still need some remodeling. You've got a lot of scrapes and a lot of remodels over here, but a lot of this Rhino area is still up and coming. It's definitely not as refurbished as a Highlands or a Wash Park. Definitely not even close to that, but it's up and coming. There's only more happening here. But yes, if you're buying a home down here, depending on your price point or availability, it could be something that you're putting your own work into, which is not a problem. But the location of being in the art district and just being directly east of lower downtown is super awesome. But also what's very close to lower downtown is the Highlands. We've talked about the Highlands before. Completely different, as you guys will see as we kind of dive into it, than Rhino. So you're still same proximity to downtown, but completely different feel and just atmospherics.
Yes, yes. If you guys are looking for just those cool, historic, single-family homes, small lot, not a whole lot of maintenance, and you just love the urban street art that is around here.
The food trucks that come down into the parking lots. They do like these little entertainment things when the sun goes down. So in these parking lots, tents pop up, beer trucks pull up, food trucks pull up, and the food is phenomenal. And it's like, they'll have like an Asian, like a Korean barbecue taco food truck where it's like it's Hispanic.
Fusion.
Yeah, fusion.
Yeah.
So appropriate.
Yeah.
Fusion.
So, guys,
the pizza down here, amazing. The bakery shop and the food market, amazing, but unlike anywhere else.
Personal opinion.
God.
All right, this is Will's video today. If any of you guys care for Eli's opinion, go to my separate channel called Living in Rhino. Just kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Jeopardy Comedy Hour.
So Eli's opinion down here, Rhino is just flat out one of the coolest places. Whether you want to live here or come down here and visit, every single brick wall, every single alley, guys, you just, everywhere you look, and you'll see on this B-roll, there is just some dope artwork. So,
and the festivals.
Man, the festivals,
so
everything.
It's like, it's the, oh man, what is the food festivals?
Man, Che Creek has a big one. Food truck festival they do down here.
They've got, obviously, art festivals that happen several times throughout the year that are down here. So just really cool atmospherics. And again, nowhere.
Taste of Colorado.
Taste of Colorado. You'll be down here. The things that you're gonna get on such an often basis if you live near Rhino or in Rhino, they're not throwing anything like that around other Denver metro areas. And if they are doing a little splash here and there, like, it's nothing to the magnitude of this. And you still, because it's Colorado, there's still active lifestyle here. So as much organic places and coffee places you have down here, you also have gyms. They've remodeled the old school buildings. They put the garage doors on it. It opens up. You can work out inside and outside. It's really cool. But again, sticking to Colorado being fit and wanting to take care of their bodies, you've got gyms down here as well. So it's kind of like everything you need, but just with a different lifestyle.
Speaking of fit and take care of our bodies, there's a place right over here called Central Market. It is a collective eatery, which is a fancy name for a food court. But we're gonna go in there. There's some amazing food. There's some amazing drinks. We're gonna go check out some sweets over there, I think. So enjoy some footage from that. And then while you are in Rhino visiting, getting some pictures for your Instagram of some of this art, definitely check out Central Market.
I mean, you climb a 14er just to get a photo.
That's true. You can come right down to Rhino.
Down here, you can have a healthy donut. Get you a healthy picture.
That's funny. All right.
See you guys soon.
All right, guys.
All right, guys, stop number 2. So we're actually not too far away from Rhino, but completely different style of living than Rhino. We're talking about Lodo. More specifically, where we're sitting at right now is the new McGrath Square.
True.
Correct? So phenomenal location. I think it was actually named after the late Rockies
Kelly McGrath.
prior owner, Kelly McGrath, correct?
So,
hey, shout out to that, right? Like, opinions of the Colorado Rockies winning record, different, but that's not important. McGrath Square is phenomenal. We just had the All-Star game here not too long ago, so imagine living in a place like this, and I'm sure you guys are seeing some of the B-roll. Phenomenal location. You can buy townhomes down here. You've got some club access to different things. But when the All-Star game was here, you had all of the All-Stars that were here that were getting interviewed. They were doing press conferences right here on the patio, and that's only going to be a regular for different things and different concerts and just other entertainment stuff for you guys that live here. So whether you live in Lodo, and you want to walk down here and check it out, or whether you guys live in actual McGrath Square and you just want to have this lifestyle on a daily, really cool. You've got some fun restaurants that have come in. You've got a bakery. You've got some coffee shops. You've got Tattered Book Cover, which is a great
Tattered Cover bookstore.
Excuse me. Apparently I don't read much, but I was close, right?
It was, that works.
But just really cool, and like, we are literally in the heart of Lodo. We're right across the street from Coors Field Stadium.
Yes.
So to have this much comfort and access to downtown, but living like this, one of a kind.
Yeah, if you guys are starting to realize a recurring theme within our videos, particularly Denver, downtown Denver, is the whole work play thing, right? So, man, people are about their business in Denver, but they're about their play, they're about their beer, and they're about socializing. So McGrath Square, this popped up right in the middle of Lotus a couple years ago, and it is exactly that. It is residences. You've got $2+ million condos here in the McGrath Square. You've got bars, you've got things to do, and then my favorite part is just these open courtyard areas to where it's like, regardless if you live here or work here, you want a place, a nice shady place to come and work for an afternoon, you've got all of the seating and just these open areas out here. And Colorado is so big on the indoor, outdoor living and working spaces and everything like that. McGrath Square is a prime example.
Really
of what
fun,
that
and they've got access to like conference rooms and just different things. They've got the offices at McGrath Square, so if you need workspace, even though you work remote and you don't want to work inside of your home or whatever it may be, you can have access to one of those or purchase one of those and get yourself a little spot. And but just really cool. But like in my opinion, he's like a Highland guy. I'm like, I love the Highlands, but I'm also like, if you're gonna do it, do it. If you want to be downtown, be downtown. But
no single families though, no yards. Right. You're taking your dog down the elevator, the stairs to go potty, or taking him out for a walk.
I feel like we're clapping a lot today. We're like, hey, listen, hey, here's the thing. You wanna this or you wanna that? What are you gonna do? What can you do? I don't know why every time I pretend to be a smart aleck, it's Italian. I don't know where that comes from. Not that my Italian is very good at all.
Hey, Vincenzo, play me a tune, eh? Oh, Vincenzo, insalata caprese.
I digress. Back to what you guys are actually here for. But in addition to McGrath Square, this is one of the newest things. And even though it's been around for a couple years, they've been building it for a long time. They are still actively building those office spaces and room for more restaurants. So it's still in its very infant stage, but it's here for purchase. You can own a townhome here. You've got some restaurant, condo. You can own some. They've got restaurants and everything that are here. In addition to this, you've got Union Station, not too far from here, and behind that you've got a phenomenal set of condos and townhomes. You've got Colorado Athletic Club built into the building, into one of those townhome or condo buildings behind Union Station, just to the north.
Brand new Whole Foods over there.
Brand new Whole Foods, really cool. So it's not just about McGrath Square. We haven't highlighted this too much except for the All-Star game. So we wanted to really just give you guys some context of this in addition to Lodo in general. And by the way, we have done some Lodo videos. So if you guys have not seen those, make sure you go back and search that and take a look.
Well, and if you are wanting to live in Denver, well, we find that a lot of people, like, there's no single family homes right in lower downtown, right? However, what we do find, I clapped again. What we do find is that a lot of people, they're either looking for a cool second home, a place to come spend a weekend in Denver, like it's a loft that you have in the Union Station building. Maybe it's an office. We've had people buy lofts that are, I mean, obviously residential units or condos, but they will use them as their own personal office, and you just have a very cool urban-looking spot right downtown.
All depending on your guys' comfort level, and obviously if you enjoy downtown, public transportation, the walkability is phenomenal, and Lodo, lower downtown, where we're at, is not too far from I-25, so depending on where you got to go north to south, but it's like if you're going to go to Boulder and go up to the mountains, hey, great, but you're also not that far from I-70, so if you got to travel out east and hit the airport, even though you're a little bit of ways away from the airport, like, it's not terrible. You're within an hour. You're probably 45, 47 minutes with some traffic. I-70 east gets you all the way out to DIA, so even though you're in the heart is like right by some major highways that can get you in and out if it's needed. So man, really cool spot. And again, McGrath Square, just a lot of fun. We've got another one coming up. We've got our third worst neighborhood that we're going to be showing you guys that's completely different than the both of these, which is also a lot of fun for a ton of different reasons. But again, guys, we've done individual videos on these areas specifically. Today is more about just compare and contrast and giving you guys something in one video. So make sure you look up the Lodo video or videos if you have not seen them for more detail, more context. And if you have any questions on that, obviously hit us up. We'd be happy to help you guys.
Cool. So we're going to go check out Union Station real quick, get some footage of that, see all the hustle and bustle that's around there before heading down to our third one.
Can't say? Oh, okay.
Our third one.
All right.
So we will, we're going to go check that out, and we'll see you guys over there.
See you in a bit. All right, guys, third and final, completely different than the other place we've been looking at. We are talking about University Park. He was trying to say it. University Park.
I don't cut you off. I don't cut you off. I was sitting here nice and quiet.
We got something for cutter offers out there.
Yeah, we do.
If you only knew how he treated me off camera.
What the heck are you doing?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys, so University Park, obviously you can tell it's a little more traditional from Rhino, from Lodo, and it has a full name. It's not called like Unpa or anything like that, like cool. It is just University Park. So guys, what you're gonna find down here, some gorgeous homes, first of all. If you're looking for tree-lined streets, decent-sized lots, amazing homes.
Yeah, this is very cultured Denver. So this is the epitome of a cultured, established, very traditional Denver home where you're not quite downtown, but like the parks are huge. You've got these extraordinarily tall, healthy trees.
Mature trees.
It's fun. Like you do have some new builds out here. You've got some scrapes and they look modern, but you've also got some new builds that have white picket fences and porches that go all the way around and very traditional. So whoever's doing these custom builds, whoever's purchasing them, they've got the idea of what they want to put on there. So even though we've got brand new scrapes here, you're still getting a variety of a different home. Not everything looks the same out here. Even your established homes, it's almost like they're all custom because none of them really look the same. It's very cool. It's very original. Again, very established versus like when you got to suburbia, yeah, you've got 8 to 10 different styles of homes that go up in a neighborhood, and then they all go up and they kind of rotate.
That's it.
The same, they spread them out, but you can see a lot of similarities between them. But out here, not a chance. But really cool, and again, proximity. Like you're still in the heart of Denver. You're not too far from the highway. You're not too far from Dave & Buster's, which is I-25 and Colorado Boulevard. So just to give you guys some context, we are southwest of I-25 and Colorado Boulevard, so minutes from downtown. Not too far from hitting the highway and going south or north if you need to on I-25. But what a cool spot.
Yeah, and we're at Observatory Park right now, right in the heart of University Park. And some of the surrounding neighborhoods are going to be University Hills and just University. And all this talk about University may be asking what university. That is Denver University.
DU, right?
DU.
You've got a phenomenal lacrosse team there. You've got outstanding education, nationally recognized. Just a really cool spot. Your public schools out here above average, so still really good. And look at that stuff up too. I think it's like a B- or a B+ on the Colorado websites.
I think they were A. They're A rated out here.
Okay.
Yeah. On niche.com anyway. All the websites have their own ratings.
But look those up because whatever school you guys are using, you want to meet your teachers and that staff and how they adhere to your kiddos and how proactive they are. And you've also got like private schools out here as well. And I don't know if a lot of people are putting their kids in private schools, so it takes away from the public school, which brings the grade down a little bit for some reason. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I'm just shooting from the hip because we're in such a good area. A lot of areas are great areas in Denver, and some places you might never know have like an A+ rating, but then some have an A- or just an A flat or a B+. And interesting, but again, dive into those websites, ask questions on that, and more specifically when you get in these areas, just start learning your kiddos' teachers.
And on this video, guys, we haven't talked, we wanted to keep it more neighborhood, more area based. We didn't talk too much specifics about homes, but just to give you an idea, guys, down in Rhino and Lodo, you're gonna look at anything from $300,000 condo, entry-level condo in Lodo to, a $10 million condo in McGrath Square.
Or 14, it was a $14 million condo.
Yeah, right there too.
As well. And then like when you go to Rhino, like you've got a ton of like single-family homes. We talked about it. They're more established as far as like just age, and they need some rehabilitation and things like that. You've got some scrapes over there, but you start getting to that price point, you're definitely going to be 600 plus.
Yeah.
And then out here by University Park, average price out here, or median price is, hold on, is it cloudy today? I feel like it's 735.
Yeah, he's right. He's so good at those things. Just so intuitive.
Weird, but
so intuitive.
But cool. And what's fun about all the different aspects of these neighborhoods is bang for buck, you're still going to get a ton. And depending on what you want to be, or where you want to live, like it's all subjective to you, right? But the main point is these are all still in the heart of Denver, but so different. So really, it's about prioritizing like what are your wants and what are your needs. And what do you need every day, right? Like if it's about the school district or the commute or the parks to bring your dogs or your kiddos at, and you could not do the condo life, so that would be the worst neighborhood for you, right? Or thinking of kids and neighborhoods is like the worst for you.
I hope he falls and breaks his neck.
I'm sure he'll fall, but I don't think we're lucky enough to have him break his neck.
But regardless of what you guys want, it's just so bang for buck, you're gonna have a lot of great things to look at. And if you're not from Denver and you're watching this, watch our other videos, but more importantly, I hope it shows just how drastically different in such a close proximity of the heart of Denver things can get, which is awesome.
It's true, guys. And again, just to recap again on the worst neighborhood sort of thing. Whenever you guys are watching these videos, just try and think about what it's going to be for you, okay? That is the absolute biggest thing.
Well, and full disclosure, right? Because we get some fun comments. We get fun comments on prior videos, and like, no, we want to know the worst, right? Like you want to see like rundown neighborhoods or people fighting or robbing a gas station. I don't know what people are looking for when it comes to that. That's not this channel, right?
No,
there's great comedic channels. There's plenty of stuff on the internet. If you want to go see funny, terrible neighborhoods or just weird stuff going on, hey, that's fine. But for us, guys, all jokes aside, like, hey, we're licensed brokers, and we're here to help you guys with your real estate needs and getting to Denver and it being as frictionless as possible and it being a great experience for you. We get no pleasure out of just showing you something that's run down or something that's not established.
Well, there's not that much of it, like, honestly.
Well, that's true, too. There's not a lot of rebuild.
There's not that much of it in Colorado, especially Denver. When people call us and they're on something like, hey, where's the up-and-coming areas? I'm like, hey, all the areas are already up and came.
When all the places people are thinking of is like, you know, like Park Hill and 5 Points, like all those are established. They're getting refurbished, and it's a lot of great stuff. But yeah, there's still going to be some areas that aren't so good. Every state has that.
It's
but
more
again,
like blocks. Like
if you guys have specific questions, we can send you links to the Colorado site so you guys can find the information for yourself and make your own decisions as far as where you want to be. Everywhere we show, we stand by and we back it. But again, like, it just doesn't do us any good to turn this channel into a comedy channel and we go find people doing weird stuff on Colfax. Like, it's just, that's not what we're here for. We're here to make sure that you guys are getting the value out of this. So when we think of worst, we think of like, what would be the worst for you? Me? I'm not living in a condo downtown by the ballpark. It's awesome.
Right.
But man, I got kiddos and I got dogs and
like podcast studio there.
Oh, yeah, but that's not living.
Correct.
Right? But like that's working. Right? This is not we're not our working in Denver, Colorado channel will be coming soon. But for living, that would be the absolute worst for me because family coming first and having schools right there and parks and trails for dogs to run on, and that's me, right? So that would be the worst for me. Best for me as far as in regards to this video, my personal opinion would be University Park. And just being over here, a big yard, a big backyard, a nice established home, these parks, it's quiet, a lot of fun. So if I'm upsetting anybody because we're not putting a bunch of crazy stuff on this channel, like there's plenty of that on the internet. You stop it. I'm sorry.
And there's not that much of it
but then you stop it.
There's not.
Go find it, have some fun with it. You want to see crazy, just go to a Bronco Raider game.
Raiders fans will stab your baby.
Okay, you really want to find some crazy? Go to a Bronco Raider game, sit in the south stands, grab a beer, people watch.
That's right. Now, guys, we appreciate you watching this video. I'm hitting my hand again. That's the theme of this video. I will cut that out for next time.
Wonder where he gets that.
But
beat me behind camera.
We had a blast doing this for you.
100%. 100%.
Is there anything else we like doing more than filming these?
Not much, man, except for helping you with your real estate needs because we are licensed real estate brokers in the state of Colorado. So again, guys, this number popping back up below. I'd like to answer the phone calls and the text messages and the emails. We would love to help you guys with your real estate needs. So if there's any questions on this video or prior videos or just getting to Colorado, or if you are in Colorado and you're looking at different areas or how to sell your home, or maybe you're selling a home and you've got some questions on that as far as your next transit to a different area, like I said that the first time, let us know. We would love to help you guys out.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you guys.
See you next time.